नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल, केम छो? दोस्तों, मैं करण मेहता आप सभी का स्वागत करता हूं लेजेंड्स ऑफ डिजाइन के एक और धमाकेदार एपिसोड। लेजेंड्स ऑफ डिजाइन एक ऐसा शो है जो हमारे देश के दिग्गज आर्किटेक्ट्स की जिंदगी को सेलिब्रेट करता है। दोस्तों, आज का ये एपिसोड शुरू करने से पहले मैं एक बहुत ही फेमस कविता की 2 लाइंस आपको सुनाना चाहूंगा। दिखा गई पथ, सिखा गई हमको जो सीख सिखानी थी, बुंदेले हर बोलो के मुंह हमने सुनी कहानी थी, खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी, वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी। इतिहास गवाह है रानी लक्ष्मीबाई के अटूट साहस का, जिसकी बदौलत उन्होंने पूरे देश में एक नई क्रांति लाई थी। उसी तरह इंदिरा नूई अपनी अटूट मेहनत और संघर्ष के बदौलत उन्होंने पेप्सिको जैसी विशाल कंपनी को आसमान की ऊंचाइयों तक पहुंचाया। दोस्तों, ऐसा कोई प्रोफेशन नहीं है जिसमें महिलाओं ने आसमान की ऊंचाइयों को ना छुआ हो। सही मायनों में एक औरत ही प्रेरणा का प्रतीक होती है। उसी तरह हमारी जो आज की गेस्ट है, उन्होंने भी हमें ये यकीन दिलाया है कि एक पुरुष प्रधान समाज में अपनी पहचान बनाना शायद मुश्किल हो सकता है, लेकिन नामुमकिन नहीं है। उन्होंने अपने करियर के शुरुआती दिनों से महिलाओं को सशक्त बनाने का प्रयास किया है। तो आइए देखते हैं हमारे आज की गेस्ट की एक छोटी सी झलक।
I've been working as an architect for over 4 decades now. I had no business plan, but I just knew I loved being an architect. I would have a practice that along the lines that I have today, but I passionately loved what I do and what I did, and I believed that I would not be peripheral to my country and I would be able to make a difference. I believe an architect is the conscience of the built and unbuilt environment. I am Brinda Somaya, architect and urban conservationist, founder architect of SNK Somaya and Kalapa Consultants.
So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for an architect and an urban conservationist, the living legend, architect Brinda Somaya. Brinda ma'am, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and it's an honor to have you with us today on our show. Thank you.
Thank you, Karan. It's my pleasure to be here today with you.
Welcome, ma'am. Ma'am, I've been fortunate enough to know you as a person in the last 2-3 months. One thing that I have observed in you is, despite of being such a successful architect, you're still very approachable, down to earth, and a human person. Where did this come from?
Well, you know, I don't believe in star architects at all. I believe that my profession is very much a collaborative profession with working with people of different ages, different dimensions. So it's not my glory, it's not my success. Okay. It is truly the success of the studio. And also the clients, the people we work with, the people for whom we build. That's our success.
So ma'am, we have some amazing bunch of young kids over here from architecture colleges. They would like to know, how was Brinda Somaya as a kid?
Well, I was a chatterbox for one thing. And I was born after independence, but not too many years. I was born in Bangalore, where I originally came from, I should say, because I come from this small part of India called Coorg, where we grow a lot of coffee. And then, of course, moved to Calcutta because my father was a power engineer. He worked with the Damodar Valley Corporation, which was building power soon after independence for the country. And my mother was a zoologist. Her master's was in sharks. And I have an elder sister. So we moved to Calcutta, where I stayed till I was about 8 years old. And Karan just mentioned about being a chatterbox. So when I was in school there in Loreto House, I used to talk so much in the class I was in that they decided to give me a double promotion, hoping that when I found it more difficult to work, I would be silent. So I went to the next class and I began to chatter there too. So I think they gave up. But then
Yes.
Then in the late 50s, we moved to Mumbai because my father changed his job. And ever since then, I've truly been a Mumbaika. I consider myself very much from this wonderful, wonderful city, which gave me every opportunity to become what I am today.
Okay, okay. Ma'am, how did architecture happen? Was there any specific incident that you decided, yes, this is the profession I want to pursue, or it just happened naturally as a progression?
There was very much an incident. My parents believed in taking us around India. I mean, we live in such a glorious country with so much to see. And those days, we didn't go to Dubai or Singapore or wherever for holidays. We actually went around our own great country. So my parents would drive us, and on one of my visits when I was very young, I must have been just 6 or 7, my parents took me and my sister to Nalanda, the ancient Buddhist monastery. And even though I was so young, I still remember the red brick. And at that time, I decided I wanted to become an archaeologist. Eventually, archaeology turned into architecture, and I have no regrets. And that's how it happened.